Hello, y'all. This is Jamil-jack coming to you with some updates I have gotten today. Today, I actually called my insurance to see about my updates on getting my top surgery approved through the Kaiser insurance, and I've been approved. So I'm excited, and I have right now 13 days for my top surgery. Is scheduled for October 23rd at between 2 to 2:30 is gonna be the top surgery. I gotta be there at 12, and I'm actually gonna go over some questions I went over with my surgeon and about as a person of color and some concerns and questions I had. So kind of I'm gonna go over the questions and stuff I had. So first one was what do you plan to how do you plan to reposition the nipples and where? And from what the surgeon explained to me, that right up on like right under above the scar, the nipples should be positioned there. But for me, I'm not gonna have my nipples. I'm having them removed completely because I'm planning to do a tattoo nipples with the 3D tattoo. What I'm planning to do,
Why?
because why I'm actually gonna go over the questions, and it will explain to you why I chose to go with the no nipple and going with the nipple 3D tattoo instead. Um, the color skin scars of how can the scar tissue appeared and what color. For as a person of color, again, the coloring don't always come back. He explained to me is also a higher risk for a person of color and for the colors not to come back completely. That was a big concern of mine because he also said that being a person of color, you also have a greater chance to get more infection because of the fact that our skin heals very differently than other people. I'm actually a mix, so I have both sides, but because I still have a color skin, it can affect me still. And how long will I be in surgery? He told me the average will be about 2 hours. It can be a little bit longer or a little bit more less, depending if there's gonna be complications. And but he says that he don't see a risk of complication. But for me, on my scars are actually gonna go a little bit more back because the fact that I'm more bigger chested. So for me not to have a revision is something I don't want. So he's gonna put the scars a little bit more back, so I won't have to have a revision. Um, Risk of blood clots. He says because I have other surgeries before and I didn't have a problem with any blood clots and stuff, that I should not be concerned about that too much. So it's not gonna be a big issue with me about for blood clots. But it's also a risk at any kind of surgery. But he feels like since I had surgery before and didn't have a problem with it, most likely I'm not gonna have a problem with it. How long have you been doing top surgery? He told me, and I'm gonna ask my wife on that because she's behind the camera. How many?
I think he said 8 years.
8 years practicing, and then he did the 2 years internship,
Well,
right?
he did his full internship doing top surgeries.
Yes.
Period.
So about 8 years, between 8 to 10 years of experience doing top surgeries. So he basically have more transgenders patients than anything else, but which is a good thing because I know he has more experience with trans men also. And I know quite a few of the guys who have gotten surgeons with the same doctor, and they all look good. So I'm hoping everything goes good with me. Um, Other questions and concerns that he had told me that I asked him about, like general, was about my coloring, my scarring, the tattoo nipples, and he actually suggested that it was better that I get the 3D because it's gonna look a lot more better and a lot more natural, because being a person of color and resizing the nipple and repositioning the nipples and all that, you have the risk of the nipple actually falling off, and then there's gonna be a scar there, and then it's gonna be more complicated. It doesn't happen often, but he said that it is a chance that it could happen.
And the color.
And the coloring also, coloring won't always come back, and especially if the nipple falls up, coloring's not coming back at all. So it would just be a plain scar there. So that's something I don't want to go through. So he told me the more natural look will be the 3D. So that's something that I'm going to go, and that's my official decision that I have made. And I'm going to actually, after, tell me about 4 to 5 months, I can do the 3D and nipple tattoo. So that's something I'm planning to do. So my official date is October 23rd at 2 p.m. And I hope y'all stay tuned for my updates, because I will be doing a lot more updates as day gets closer. I have a couple of appointments with the surgeon and to go over everything. I also have some appointments after surgeries. I'm gonna be documenting my whole process, everything that's going on. My wife's gonna be also included in the videos during my journey of healing for top surgery. So hopefully y'all stay tuned and keep updates with everything that's going on. And if hopefully y'all can keep supporting me and everything I do. Peace.